it has plans to partner with a Chinese seed company, Yuan Seed Company, for the provision of improved seedlings for farmers in the state. The special advisor to Governor Samuel Ortom on Media and ICT, Mr. Tahav Ajevwa, in a statement quoted Ortom as saying, as having given the readiness of the state government to partner with the company in China after he visited a demonstration farm in China. The governor's aide said the company had developed improved seedlings that quadruple crop production, especially melon, rice, and other legumes. Agezwa was among the governor's entourage to China to inspect machinery for a cement company in the state. He said the governor was excited about the prospect of boosting farmers' crop production in the state with improved seedlings. The company, located in Shangzhou, Hunan province of China, is into massive rice production in Kano and Jigawa states and Ghana, Guinea, Madagascar, Kenya, and Mozambique. The governor's aide said the vice president of the farm, Mr. Yao Zenku, educated the governor and his entourage on the viability of the rice seedlings. Jenko said improved seedlings were capable of producing as much as 130 bags or 13 tons of rice per acre, as against 20 bags currently harvestable per acre. Shell Petroleum Development Company (SPDC) says the Niger Delta was no longer attractive for investment. The company general manager, external relations, Igor Welly, who made the claim in an interview in Port Harcourt on the sideline of an SPDC-sponsored two-day meeting with stakeholders in Abia and River State, says that declining interest by investors was partly due to restiveness, damage of facilities, and the unpredictable nature of the region's business environment. The Niger Delta, according to him, is no longer attractive to investors, as most businesses have already left with new and potential investors preferring to invest in other places like Lagos. Investors, according to him, are going to Lagos because of the choices the state government makes and the way they organize themselves and the confidence that gives investors, which is the reverse in the Niger Delta. According to him, if Dangote could invest $18 billion to build a refinery in Lagos that ordinarily should be sited in the Niger Delta, then the Niger Delta should be seriously concerned. While he explained that Dangote refinery alone will create over 149,000 new jobs, with the economies of Lagos and other southwestern states are the major beneficiaries. The Senate Joint Committee on Customs, Excise and Tariff and Marine Transport has summoned more companies after it had recovered 120 billion naira from companies involved in the revenue scam. The committee on Friday directed Dana Group and 12 other companies to appear before it today to explain their involvement in the 30 trillion naira revenue scam. The chairman of the committee, Senator Uzodima, in a statement says that investigative hearing had so far led to the recovery of more than 120 billion naira from erring companies. Vowing to follow up on other companies, he said the committee was given the companies the last opportunity to appear before it. The companies are Canal Integrated and Logistics Limited, Don Climber Sky M, Gaxel International, Africa Tiles and Ceramics and Network Oil and Gas Limited. Others are IBG Investments Limited, BUA International Limited, Huawei Technologies, Indorama Petrochemicals, Starcoms PLC, African Industries, and African Wire and Allied. He further disclosed that the committee had resolved to redirect Nigeria Customs Service (NCS) to start issuing demand notice (DM) to companies found culpable in the ongoing investigation. According to him, the demand notice is to ensure the companies return monies due to the federal government. He added that companies found to have been involved in round-tripping and money laundering would be charged to court with immediate effect. National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers (NUPENG) says Nigeria has no alternative to President Muhammadu Buhari. The union's Southwest Chairman, Alhaji Tokunbo Korodo, who stated this in an interview, says this is evident in the wild jubilation that greeted his return to the country from London last Saturday. The jubilation, according to the NUPENG chairman, shows that Nigerians still have confidence in his leadership. He asked Nigerians not to relent in his effort to rid Nigeria of corruption and recover funds looted from the public treasury. Ogun State government has approved the allocation of farmland to civil and public servants on its payroll to boost the state's food security. The allocation being undertaken under the Civil and Public Servant Agricultural Implementation Scheme is to allow civil servants to partake in commercial farming. The state government and the circular to ministries, departments and agencies sent by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Steve Ikmeniwa, directed that the implementation of the first phase of the program begins with top civil servant and salary grade levels 16 and 17. The top civil servants are expected to obtain an application form at the rate of 5,000 naira to be considered for the allotment of the farmland. Ogun State government says it will begin arrest and prosecution of tax defaulters who fail to take advantage of the federal government's voluntary income and asset declaration scheme. Chairman of the State Internal Revenue Service, Adekunle Adeosun, made this statement during the sensitization tour to market in Ado-Odo local government areas. The arrest and prosecution of defaulters, according to him, will begin at the expiration of the scheme on March 31st, 2018. The voluntary declaration of assets and income by individuals and corporate organizations began last June. Director of Informal Sector of the Revenues Agency, Dikmo Shobande, says Ado-Odo local government area was the fifth local government area in the state to be sensitized on the voluntary assets and tax declaration scheme. Nasarawa State Government says it will move traders on Kadu-Abuja Express Highway to Kadu International Market to reduce traffic congestion in the area and restore sanity. The State Commissioner for Commerce, Industry and Cooperatives, Alhaji Tanko Zubairu, disclosed this in Kadu at a meeting with Traders and Marketers Association of Kadu local government area of the state. The state government has built over 5,000 lock-up shops and open stores to be allocated to traders to boost the socio-economic activities and improve the standard of living of the people. The commissioner said the relocation was aimed at reducing traffic congestion on the expressway and make the Kadu international markets functional in the interest of development. Zubairu said the move was an aggressive step by government to ensure the market contributed substantially to the state internally generated revenue, IGR. He said that the meeting was to discuss ways for a successful takeoff of Kadu international market to boost business activities in the area and the state at large. The presidency has expressed concern over a drastic shortfall in the production of fish, compelling Nigerian consumers to rely on imported fish. It's been the shortfall in local production level on legal fishing in Nigeria's territorial waters by Russians, Chinese and other countries' fishing vessels. Agriculture Minister of State, Aineken Lokwebiri, expressed the concern at a meeting with members of the National Committee to Harmonization Standard Operation Procedure in Abuja. The national demand for fish, according to the minister, is over 3 million metric tons yearly, while the local production level is 1.1 million metric tons. According to him, the shortfall has compelled Nigeria to import more than 2 million metric tons yearly. On economic trend on Rock City 101.9 FM, Africa's richest man, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, says he has no intention of going into partisan politics in Nigeria. Dangote, speaking with Bloomberg Television, explains that he enjoys what he's doing now and also cherish his freedom. He says that his wealth is not too much and they will be wasted if he joins Nigerian politics. Dangote admits that there are Nigerian businessmen who are in politics, but vows that he will never join the rank. The business tycoon also says that his company has no plan to extend its investment into the telecommunications sector. Finally, on economic trend, the presidency has selected investors to build 2 refineries with a total capacity to refine 217,000 barrels of crude oil daily in the existing refineries in Port Harcourt and Warri in the Niger Delta region. One of the investors, LLR Group, will build a 117,000 barrels daily refinery near Warri Refinery in Delta State, while Jalemba constructs a 100,000 barrel capacity refinery near Port Harcourt Refinery in Rivers State. The projects are being undertaken under the concept of co-location developed by the Petroleum Resources Minister of State, Dr. Ibe Kachuku. Kachuku, addressing newsmen at the 2017 Annual Offshore Technology Conference in Houston, Texas, explains that the implementation of the project was delayed until now because of the hostility of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation to the concept. Rock City 101.9 FM. I am Damilola Aroyeun. Good morning and thank you for listening.